What is up, guys? Wraec is here with a new video, and today we want to test Vulcan once again. Yesterday we brought him into Broken Spaces, and today, well, I was asked in the comments to do that. I would actually show him in Realmsgate. I made a little team. It's this one. It's like nothing too special. I tried not to include any of my stronger Transcendence heroes once again, like Vulcan or SFX or something like that, because that would screw up our testing quite a bit. We can show that later. I can show you like one fight. Some people in the comments were like, yeah, he's like the Transcendence hero killer or something like that. The new hero that is stronger than Transcendence heroes, and sadly that is not really the case. He's okay, and he's promising for his Transcendence version. Like, I can see his Transcendence version working. If they just take the skills, like basically do an Ezreal or a Nia, take the skills, make it all a little bit stronger, give him some nice sublimations, we're good to go, we are happy with that, we have one of the strongest damage dealers in the game, and that is fine. Right now, that is a normal hero, and it is still, the normal heroes are still weaker than the Transcendence heroes, and that is just the case. And that is the way DH designs this, and this is the same for him. He's a very strong normal hero though, so don't get me wrong on that, and we are going to see that when we now take him into the gameplay. Of course, keep in mind, my account is an endgame account. We have max star spawns, we have a max tome with V4 tenants, with flags on them, with all that stuff. So this is not really representative of what he will do in the early game, but he is certainly a good hero. And I want to show you guys just that in this wonderful little fight here. Where is it? Where is our team? There it is. So as you can see, nothing too special. We have like 3v0 heroes, only 3v4, and okay, the Freya is a little bit higher, she's d5. And one home with like max tenants, pretty good tenants. And that's about it, and we're just going to take that against VC 120 enemies, which I feel like is reasonable. I think everything beyond VC 120 would have been a little bit hard. Might be possible, but I think the speed is really going to kill us there, and we don't rock Giant Killer on that Vulcan, so that is a little bit difficult. But you can see like second round active already brings them down to half-life, and what we're really waiting for here is that round 4 active, using a little bit of the armor shields, carry dodges, and some shields from the Fiona. And that is what we are mainly doing. And as soon as we hit that turn 4 active, that team should just vanish. Yeah, there it is. And I still think it looks rather funny. The attack animation of Vulcan is rather buggy, I have to say. Nothing that you can really see here is going into the air. They straight up took that from Russell, and then the attack here just doesn't look mighty, just doesn't look good. I don't think they put too much effort into that, and I think it's like the way things go nowadays. They take a hero, they bring a normal version of the hero, and it's just a dummy to later make Transcendence. And that is about it. So, still, that is a team that can pretty reliably kill stuff. I tried it against Abyss as well, and Abyss, the counterattacks were a bit of a problem because we don't have that much HP, and the armor certainly helps. Carry energy drain, absolutely underestimated, by the way. Is worth a whole lot. We're going to see that. I still want to make a video on Force War, but it's one of the times in this game where there are like a million topics you can make videos about, and I want to make videos about all the new stuff in the Black Friday event. So that is keeping me busy at the moment. Vulcan here again with the turn 4 active, should be the same, should be a one-shot once again. Yeah, killing the entire team. I think that is just glorious. I really like that. It's a little bit, somebody compared it to a combination of Russell, Penny, and Wraec, and I feel like the Penny vibe, that is definitely something that I'm seeing like this. He shoots, and then suddenly the whole enemy dies, and that reminds me of the old days of Penny, when Penny was released, and people on my server basically had one strong hero and maybe like 5 weaker heroes, and Penny used to one-shot all of those 5 weaker heroes, and that was just glorious. And that is kind of similar here, so that's rather cool. But you can already see, like, we have the Freya here, and she's d5, and there's no Giant Killer, no d5, no nothing. And she already did 7 trillion, and that is rather close. And I will show you guys a fight later, where we just use my e5, not homeowner, Vulcan, and we will replace Vulcan with her, or we won't even do that. We will replace Carry with Ferric Investor. Just going to use a Demon Bell on the Ferric Investor, and then I'm going to show you the comparison. He sadly can't keep up with proper Transcendence heroes. That is the case. Another thing that people were asking me, how is he going to perform in SL20? And while I have no means of actually testing that, I think he might be a little bit weaker than Russell even. Even though his attack multipliers are certainly great. No questions asked. Oh, he one-shot us here. That was the penny, by the way. The penny reflected our damage here. Yeah, got a little bit reflection back. Can happen, but still, yeah, was no problem. People asked me about that, and I said, basically the problem you will have when you clear SL20 is you won't really have other heroes. And while you get 5 actives off, or 5 basic attacks off, because you're faster than the enemies at that low SL stages, you later run into the problem. Well, now we have armor shields. That might actually be a problem. Basic attack here. You run into the problem that you don't really get a whole lot of attacks from your teammates. And that will reduce the amount of ammunition he gets. All those ammunitions that we see here, he won't really get that. So that will have a negative effect on his damage. You won't see damage like this for sure. But I think he can still do it. I think he will be better than a regular EOS. But I would say going for Russell is like a safe way. You won't have any problems clearing SL20 light with the Russell. You can upgrade him to E4 and he will just destroy it, no questions asked. It worked back in the day. We didn't have all those gallery upgrades even. So that is just enough, and they didn't change anything with SL Light. So I don't see a whole lot of need to build a Vulcan. Great damage here, by the way. So let's attack this one. And I think this one will be our last fight that we try in Realmsgate. You can see it works. Take a lot of damage off from this for your own team. If you have an account at that stage that this team shall represent. And there we got the penny counter one shot. Okay, that was mean. It happens when she crits. Can't really avoid that. I'm still pretty sure the Freya can carry that. But yeah, that one is a meanie. Hope we don't lose that. I really wouldn't like to lose that. I mean, like, so honestly, we're already running at a lower Void Corruption, but I'm pretty sure, again, the penny in the enemy team really killing us with all those, yeah, with those counterattacks. Okay, we lost the Freya. Kind of have some problems here. Let's see if those heroes can carry. The Fiona is V4. Ooh. Losing the armorer here, that is pretty bad. Oh, we lost. We indeed managed to lose. Because the Vulcan got reflect damage and died to that. So that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Let's just smash that. Okay. Yeah, not all too reliable. I prefer SFX. But maybe for an early game account, it might be interesting to build Vulcan. We have to see some tests on that. I will definitely send you to MK for that. MK has good accounts to test stuff like this, and I guess he will make a video on that. If he doesn't already have, he will make a video on that and we'll test it again. That is just my take on showing you guys Vulcan in this team in Void Corruption 20 Realmsgate. I think he did pretty well for the most part. Now for the last part that I want to show you guys. Oh, and we wanted to keep the Vulcan. I just remember, wait, let's just go out here. Just don't save it, go back in. And then we take out the carry. And we replace the carry with this T5. Not homeowner. 2.7 billion attack. Ferric Investor, crit stone is alright. Can run it like this. That is fully offensive. That is not that nice. We will run DR. Not that we really need it, but like for the comparison, we have this 2.7 million. Okay, it's pretty much a god roll, but that's 4.6 million. And now let's just put this for comparison into Realmsgate, and I think it should clear up all the rumors about that hero being stronger than Transcendence heroes. Sadly, it's not the case. So let's see. He did pretty well in Broken Spaces, though. I have to say that was pretty nice. A pretty good performance there. And let's see if my Ferroquin Vessa can outperform that Vulcan. We will see. Probably going to die. Ah! Why? I want to show you guys video stuff and that penny screws me over. Such a hateful being. We were not going to win that again, right? I mean, like, that situation is even worse than last time. Going to die to reflect damage again. That's so horrible. Okay. And again our Freya is dead. And the penny's still alive. Stop it. Okay. Maybe we have a chance. Fiona for the carry. Okay, maybe we can fight something that isn't Fortress. Oh my god, that was horrible. But we outperformed. You see? How much damage did that penny do? Okay. Let's fight Abyss. Abyss is better. Abyss does not have penny. We can't fight penny. God, that was horrible. Just wanted to demonstrate that stuff. Yeah. Vulcan is solid for a normal hero, but like really no replacement for Transcendence heroes. And I feel like he's lacking a bit of a role in the game. In some situations he will definitely be stronger than Russell. But I feel like in most cases he will be absolutely fine building a Russell, and like here you can see it. That's not a homeowner. It's just from T5 the stats, 2.2 million attack less. Obviously a little bit better stats, but power of Transcendence heroes is just is still more than our small but in the future maybe mighty Vulcan can do. As a Transcendence heroes, I feel like he will be strong. I like a lot of his mechanics. We can take a look at that as well. Mainly his active skill with all those buffs. That was the first thing that I thought like, okay, that is insane. Because like each ammo increases self-attack by 25% for 2 rounds. And that is continuous ammo. Continuous ammo is the ammo you get basically every time. When he does a basic attack, you can get continuous ammo. And I think every time an ally attacks, yeah. When any ally releases basic attacks, there's 100% chance to obtain 1 ammo at the end of each round. And at the end of each round, there's a 100% chance to obtain 2 ammo. So you get 2 ammo at the end of each round. So it's like 50% attack buff already. And then for every ally doing a basic attack, there is another 100% chance to obtain 1 ammo. So it can get up to 12 ammo, which is insane. It's like a 300% attack buff. Absolutely insane. Piercing ammo for active skills, we can get up to 6. And then we have shotgun ammo when an enemy dies. Shotgun ammo is also insane. It's all damage dealt. So like you have 2 enemies that die and suddenly he has basically the same damage as Giant Killer. So that is insane. Crit damage buff. I feel like having some basic attacks on the team, so having like not a perfect energy feed even, might even be beneficial to get this 25% attack buff, because I feel like that is worth more than the 12% crit damage in a lot of situations. But beyond that, for the piercing ammo, you just get more damage. You have each ammo deals 1200% damage that ignores ammo to the 3 enemies with the lowest HP, while this one is only 800% to 1 random enemy. So piercing ammo for damage that we deal later is worth more. The buff from continuous ammo would be better in that case, but I guess for the damage itself, that's 3600% armor ignoring, and that's just 800% and not armor ignoring, so that is clear comparison that piercing ammo is better. So I guess full energy feed still the way to go for this hero. And shotgun ammo, yeah, it's just insane. If you go for single target or bosses or something, then you can deal huge amounts of damage. Overall, do you have to build this hero right now? I think for most people the answer will be no. Will this be a Transcendence hero that you will want to have? I feel like there's a good chance. I feel like there is a good chance that this is the next Mockman, or a hero like Mockman, or even maybe somebody that can outperform Mockman. Not only in team fights, but also in fights against bosses. He might even be decent as a damage dealer for Star Expedition, really. Because with those, most of those abilities can go can do good damage against a single target, so against the boss, for example. So that might make him pretty interesting, actually. But we have to see. We'll have to wait. I got questions like, shall I build Vulcan now and see if he's a good Transcendence hero? And like, wait with that. Wait with that. It can still be that he's a horrible Transcendence hero, but honestly, there haven't been any horrible Transcendence hero in recent times. So I'm pretty positive that Vulcan itself will be good, that Vulcan will be a nice hero, and that we are going to see a good Transcendence hero. As far as I know, by the way, we will get him around Christmas. That was what I heard, not from DH. DH still doesn't talk to me, but that is mostly what I heard. That we will get him around Christmas in his Transcendence version, and that will be rather cool. And I hope there will be instantly a skin for him, because I'm not a big fan of base Vulcan's design. I hope they do a better job with Transcendence Vulcan, put a little bit more work into him, but I can see him work. So with that, guys, write me your opinion on Vulcan in the comments. Did you build him? That is something I would like to hear. In any way, I wish you a great week, and we will see us in the next one.